Good morning, students. In this video, we will learn about tables, how to draw a table in HTML. So a web page can include data in form of text, images and links, but HTML also allows a user to display data in form of a table. So let us see what are the tags that we can use to create a table. The first tag that is used in your table are HTML, that is your table tag. So this tag is used to define a table in HTML. So when you want to start making a table, then you have to use this tag, that is your table tag. So this tag is a container tag and it is defined inside the body tag. Okay, so we will describe it inside the body tag. Then we have a tr tag with the name it is, you will be familiar with it. This tag is used to define the table row. This tag shows the starting of a row. Okay, so if you do it with a forward slash, then it will show the ending of a row. Then we have a td tag. This tag is used to define the table data, that is the data inside the row. So what data you want inside the row, that can be defined using the td tag. Then we have a caption. It is a container tag that is used to define the title of the table. So if you want to define the title of the table, then we'll use the caption. And at the end we are having a th tag. It is again a container tag that is used to define the table heading. So if you want to give a heading to it, you will write a th tag. Next we will see about the attributes of the table tag. So what are the attributes of the table tag? Let us see. First is the table border. This attribute specifies the width, thickness, the border of the table. The default value of this attribute is 0. Okay, so in case you want to give a border of 4, then you have to write it in the tag, that is table border equal to 4. Next we will see about the border color. This attribute is used to give a color to the border. So if you want to give a specific color to the border, then you can give it using this border color attribute. So if you want to give a color, you can write it at table border equal to border color. In double quotes you will write the color. Then we have frames. These attributes allow you to display only the specified border of the table. So various options can be, you have above, below, at side or B side. So many options are there for your frame. So display the specific border. So you can use the frame attribute over here. Then we have a BG color. This attribute is used to change the background color of the table. So if you want to change the background color of the table, you can simply give table BG color equal to, in double quotes you can give any color. Then we have height and width. So this attribute is used to change the settings, the height and width of the table. So if you want to give a specific height, just mention the height equal to something, weight equal to something. The table will be according to the given height and the width. Next we have cell padding. This attribute is used to adjust the space between the border and the contents of the cell. So if you want a space between the border and the contents, then we'll use a cell padding. So again we will give a value like cell padding equal to 10 in double quotes. Next we have cell spacing. This attribute is used to adjust the space between the two adjacent cells. So if you want to adjust between two cells, we will use cell spacing. If you want to adjust the space between the border and the content of a cell, then you will use the cell padding. So this is an example of attributes of table. Here we are using the row span equal to 4. So you can see the row have been divided into 4 columns. So particular row has been divided into 4 columns. Then you can see the 4 arrows that is showing the cell padding. So this is the cell padding, that is the shape, that is the space between the border and the contents of a cell. Then we have V align top. V align top is there for the alignment, that we'll study in our next slides. Then we have these 4 arrows present at the bottom. This shows the cell spacing. So cell spacing can be seen how the space between the two adjacent cells are present over there. So this is about the attributes of the table tag. Next we will see the attributes of TD tag. So the TD tag stands for the table data. So this tag is used to fill data in the cell. So let us see what are the attributes. So the first attribute is align. This attribute is used to display the position of the text in a cell horizontally. That is the horizontal alignment of the text. So if you want a horizontal alignment, it can be done horizontally. So it can take three values. We can have center, left and right. Then we have bg color. Again, this attribute can be used for the background color of an individual cell. So if you want a background color for an individual cell, you can write it td bg color, and double quotes you can write any color. Then we have width and height. This attributes again define the width and height of an individual cell. So either you can write it in pixel or you can give it in a percentage. Then we have a row span. This attribute is applied when a single cell is extended for more than one row. That is, the cell span for two or more row instead of one. So you can see over here in the example, we are having a row span over here. So we have divided the particular row into two. So you can see, so single cell is extended for more than one row. So the single cell is divided into two. So this is your row span. Then we have the column span. This attribute is applied when a single cell is extended to more than one column. So you can see there is a one column and we have extended the column to two columns. So you can see over here, this is an example. Instead of one, we are having two columns at the top. Then we'll talk about the v-align. This attribute is used to display the position of text in a cell vertically. So when you want a top, middle, bottom, so we use a v-align. So for horizontally we use the align, for vertically we use the v-align option. So this was it, students. So hope you are clear with the tables in HTML. Do try practically once using the notepad. So this completes your chapter. Till then, thank you.